Hi guys, welcome back. I hope that you're okay. Welcome back to grammar. Um, so I hope that everybody had their homework clear. I'm sorry for all the ones that couldn't connect to the live um, transmission that I had. We're gonna have another one this week, but not on Wednesday. So if you have any question, if you have a suggestion, if you just wanna hang out, have a little fun, laugh. We were making filters. Some people were saying jokes. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Um, we were just trying to share some time with each other, and in the meantime, some people may question about the class, and it was pretty amazing. So just to review a little what we were doing, the last week we were doing past perfect tenses, past and perfect verb tenses. We were doing sentences with have, with has, and with had. Some of you sent me this chart, and you sent me sentences with explore, with I, you, we, they, she, he, it, but you didn't complete the homework. It was explore. I explore. I have explored. You have explored. We have explored. They have explored. She has explored. He has explored. It has explored. And then went. I have went. You have went. They have went. She has went. He has went. It has went. And then also in past. I had gone. You had gone. We had gone. They had gone. She had gone, he had gone, it had gone, and complements to it. But apparently, you didn't understand the task. It was, and then you have began, for an example. I have began going to the doctor. I have began. You have began taking your medicine. We have began going to school. They have began eating popcorn. She has began seeing ghosts. He has began a new exercise routine. The dog has begun running again. 7 so far. And then with past, I had begun, I had gone, yeah, I had begun a new diet. I had begun drinking more water. You had begun, you had begun drinking more water. We had begun watching a new TV series. 10 so far. They had begun running in circles. She had begun a new telenovela. He had begun a new TV show. The dog had begun running again. So probably between 13 and 15 sentences for every word. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 15. So those are the sentences that you owe me. 120. 120 sentences. And you shown 7? Please. So I hope that you catch up because I'm going to give you more sentences to do. Okay. So today we are going to go to page 101. And I hope that when I give you homework this time, you do it complete. Otherwise, your cumulatives are lost and gone. Okay, so let's start. The topic is present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous tense. Excellent. Okay. So it says in there in page 101, use the present perfect continuous tense to tell about an action that started in the past and continued up until now. So you know already that have and has mean an, hemos, has, an. And been, the meaning of been is the new meaning that we would have to learn. So We have in here. And it's very important that we know these meanings in Spanish because we need to know what we're saying. I know that we're supposed to think in English, but it's difficult to think in English when we don't know what we're saying in our own language. I know that you have done these kind of sentences with Miss Amanda, pretérito perfecto, pretérito pluscuamperfecto, futuro perfecto, and all of those things, but you still have to find a relationship between them. So that's what we're doing today. So have and has mean, here, wait, here, okay. It means as, han, hemos. So ella, no, yo he, tú has, él, yo he, tú has, nosotros hemos, ellos han, ella ha, él ha, el gato ha, ella ha. Okay. So all those meanings are meanings that you have to relate to the sentence so you know what you're saying. And the new concept that we are going to use today is the word been. Now, we started this before we we came to the quarantine. So it surprises me that you have so many questions about things that we already, I mean, this is a topic that we included in the fourth quarter, and some of you got 26 tops in the grammar exam. So I hope you're studying a little more and you have more formulas and practices in your notebook of grammar from this topic. So the meaning of being is estado. He estado, yo he estado, él ha estado, ella ha estado, nosotros hemos estado, ellos han estado, él ha estado, el perro ha estado. That means that these sentences is something that has happened in the past, but it continued. For an example, when you ask someone, "Hi Wendy, how are you?" "I'm okay." "What have you been doing?" "I have been eating popcorn." Because you ate popcorn before, but you continued eating it. It's something that you started before, but it's a long activity. You have continued doing it. And we are going to use the present continuous form, ing. ing. Remember the ing meaning is ando, endo, indo. Why do we need to know this? Because when we know a verb, for all the ones that have been struggling with this topic, when you know your verb, here, better, you have to know what you're saying. You have to know what you're saying. And in this case, for the ing, we're trying to say ando, endo, indo to your verb. So instead of say clean, you say I have been cleaning. Yo he estado limpiando. I have been eating. Yo he estado comiendo. She has been jumping. Ella ha estado saltando. So as you can see, these three meanings that I have given you are the key for you to understand your sentence in both languages. So I'm helping you in Spanish too, I guess. But the purpose of this is because this is a sentence that is so particular and it's something that you use all the time, but you don't know what the name of this is. It's very important that you know the concepts in your own language so you can use them. Now that you have seen it, you can pause the video if you want because I'm going to erase the board. Now, these kind of sentences are the same as the last one that we did. Now, we will copy, or when we copy your homework, you have to notice that I will give you specific sentences to fill because the last time you didn't do it complete. So forget about that one, just send whatever you have. There's nothing I can do about it. Some people understood, some people didn't. But this time I'm going to give you the specific number of sentences that I want. And I hope that you, every time you have a question, rewind the video. Because I try to make sure that there's no doubts about anything in here. Okay, so when we're making our sentences, we need a formula. In this case, our formula will be I. We always start the formulas with what? Somebody? Excellent. Noun plus I, auxiliary. What will be my auxiliary in this case? Have and has, because it's present continuous, not past continuous yet, plus been. This word is going to be used as it is been. I have or has been, and then your verb, but your verb is going to be written in present continuous. Okay? Plus I have been eating, and then your complement. Burgers. Whatever you want to write as a complement. So if this is your formula, it would be very easy for you to follow instructions on what you should do. Now, you have a list of words in your book in page 101. So you are going to start making sentences with all of them in the order that it goes. Like this. Look at the order, please, because then you have a lot of questions that I already answered. You're gonna start with... Oh no, they're incorrectly written. You can't. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to give them to you. Because it says in there that you have to cross the word that is incorrectly written. That's something that you're gonna have to do. Also, you have to be copying in your notebook everything that I write on the board. Because I'm gonna ask you for your notebook. So when you're done doing this exercise, you will have to use all the words that are correctly written and the words that are not. So it's gonna look kind of like this, as you can see. See, this one wasn't incorrect, it was incorrect, and they wrote it correctly over here. And again, this one was incorrectly written, and they wrote it correctly over here. So I usually, what I would do is that I would post this picture in your wall so you can see what the answer was when you're done. If you just want to copy the answer when I post it and you're not going to work, that's up to you. In the exam, you're going to be alone, so you better practice before. So let's start making sentences with all of these words. And I'm going to read them. So if you have your book, you can read them with me in the order that they would go. Incorrect. Okay? Learning. Making. Writing. Catching. Incorrect. Writing. Beginning. Running, giving, incorrect, living, having, incorrect, eating, swimming, incorrect, knowing, liking, sleeping, standing, incorrect, feeling, coming. So as you can see, how many words do you count that are correctly written? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay? So you have to write 2 sentences with every one of those words. 2. And you are going to take the order of the verbs, okay? Please do the verbs in the order that they are. I'm going to write them in here. In the order that I have given them to you before. I, so you're going to make 2 sentences with I. See? You, two sentences with you. We, two sentences with we. They, two sentences with they. She, two sentences with she. And then I don't think that you will be able to see it. So I'm going to write it in here. He, two sentences with he. It, two sentences with it. And remember that you can change it for the dog or the cat or the animal that you want. This is the order that I want, okay, according to those sentences that I have in there. So you are going to start according to this, and I'm explaining your homework so you can understand it, please. You are going to start by learning. So, I have been learning. I have been learning. Two sentences. And then you have making. You have been making. You have been making. You are going to change your complement. We're trying to practice. We, and then the next word is the one that you corrected, writing, the one that is on the blank, writing. We have been writing a letter. We have been writing fast. And then next, they. After writing, we have catching. They have been catching flies. They have been catching ducks. Okay? And then she. After catching, we have one that is incorrect, and then we have riding. Riding is to ride on top of something and go, like a horse, riding a horse. So we have, she has been riding a horse. She has been riding a cat. That's not advisable, don't do it. And then he. After riding, we have beginning. He has beginning to understand. He has beginning to shower. No, he has beginning. He has beginning to cook. And then eat. The dog has beginning to sleep, or the dog has beginning to eat. So as you can see, I want two sentences for every one of the verbs that I have in there. So how many sentences are we going to make? Let's count by twos in all the words that we are going to use. Please focus. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Again, ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. So it's 36 sentences that you are going to do for these specific assignments. 36. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Let's count them again to make sure. Let's count them like this, if you want. Okay? 2, don't count the incorrect ones, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, because we're making two sentences for each verb. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Yes, 36 sentences. 36 sentences. That will be your homework. I don't mind if you do them in cursive, if you do them in print, if you do them with a pen or with a pencil. No red, please. No red, no pink, no orange. And I need to be able to read them. They should be written in an understanding way, okay? So I'm going to give you a couple examples. I'm going to erase some of this so we can have a space so you can guide yourself and we can start the homework already. So far, you have to complete your book in here with the explanation that I have given. You have in there, in the second section, I already explained this section. In the second section, you have to write, complete the sentences with the present perfect continuous form of the verb in the parentheses. So in your book, you have historians research who Christopher Columbus was for many years. So research, and then we have to find historians. Now, historians, is historian a she, he, it, or an I, you, we, and they? What are historians? I, historians? We, historians? They, historians? They, the historians, they have been researching, so you have to add the have been or has been added to take the verb into present continuous, adding ing. Let's make another example. I, and then I. What are you going to use? Have or has? Remember, for have, you are going to use I, you, we, and they. Those nouns are for have, and for has, she, he, and it. You cannot say I has. That doesn't exist. You can say you has. That doesn't exist. You cannot say I has. She have. She has. So you say I have, you have, we have, they have, she has, he has, it or the dog has. Okay? So in there you have to figure out which one goes with every verb, and then adding been, the word been according to the formula, and add the present continuous tense to the word that has been given to you in there, because the complement is already done. Okay, so I hope that you have understood this. You copy everything that I will write in the notebook and you start your homework, okay? Actually, you know what? Because the video is kind of long, I'm gonna give you the examples for your homework tomorrow. Okay, so you don't have to worry. Just copy the little things that I have copied in the notebook, start working in your book in these exercises, and tomorrow when we have class again, because I didn't notice how long the video is, we will make the examples for the homework, okay? See you tomorrow, guys, and don't freak out. Tomorrow when we practice, I explain again. See you, guys.